Oh, whoa, whoa. This wind is highly annoying. Hello, my boy. Running in the fields. Hey everyone, so welcome back to LionWhispererTV, and yeah, happy spring day for those of you living in the southern hemisphere. So in celebration of spring day, I thought I would take old George and Yame for a walk, and let's see what they get up to. It's windy, it's cold, looks like there's going to be some rain. Promise you, your turn's next. Right, so let's see if they come up. It's always an indication that they want to go walking. They see my car, they hear my car, and eventually they see and hear me. And there they are, George and Yame, waiting to go for a walk. Okay, off you go. Hello, boy. Hello, my boy. Oh, very friendly today, Mr. Yum Yum. Okay, very windy, as I said. Very windy, very cool. And they're heading off on their separate ways. Just give them a little bit of space for the first part of the walk, just to find their feet. Yame is doing exactly what a lion should be doing. He's kind of marking the bushes. And George, I think, has gone straight away to find something to roll in. What I found with these lions at the moment is they're very lazy, and it's probably because they haven't been walking as much as they should have. But that's all changing, and like people, they lose fitness. And so we need to get them back fit again. They don't look bad. I mean, let's face it, George is hardly overweight, and Yame is absolutely looking amazing and incredible. But you could just see his demeanor. It's totally different than before. And he's not, there he is, marking. What a beautiful picture. So while they're doing that, let me just explain a little bit about what's going on here. So as many of you would know, Yame has been quite tricky of late. Super aggressive towards George, and super aggressive towards anyone coming near the enclosure, charging the fence, digging, all these crazy kind of behaviors. And eventually we had no other option than to explore perhaps the intervention of utilizing a drug, antipsychotic drugs. And commonly used drug in lions would be fluoxetine, also known as Prozac. The actual name of the one we're using is Lorian, and a very strict kind of course was recommended, with a phase where we would increase the dosage to an amount where we saw a desirable behavior, and then from there we would then decrease the amount given until we could reduce it down to the bare minimum, and eventually actually wean Yame off, which is exactly what we've done over the past 5 months. Hence why no one's really seen Yame on video before. We've just kind of given them a break. Beautiful. Yeah, so you can just see his facial expressions and just the way he goes about his business, that he doesn't have that aggressive look in his posture and in his face and demeanor. He's actually talking a lot like he was when he was younger, and it's all very good. Hello, my boy. Oh. Talking. Is that my good boy? Oh. Yeah, young. Yeah, youngie. Just the interesting thing is that they they don't venture too far, the two boys, lazy 1 and lazy 2. So we just need to get them back into walking again, because now you've seen the lions on the other side. But we need to get them back into walking, get their fitness levels up. And how do you do that? You walk. So yeah. Oh, let's go, boys. Oh, 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 oh. Good to see them out walking again. Such a beautiful lion, both of them. Yame is a really impressive cat. Stunning shot. What I find quite amazing, guys, is that in my entire career of working with lions, I've never had a situation whereby I've had to intervene with drugs to help a lion along its way. Don't know if you can put it down to his, his upbringing, his early start in life, who knows. But there's always been something, to be honest, there's always been something about Yame, which was very different to what I've experienced with the many other lions that I've worked with throughout my career. So, we don't shy away from a challenge, and we certainly don't shun a lion because he is different. We try and help them, just like we would with people. And so, just as we had to help George with his physical ailments and his physiological ailments, we obviously also have to help Yame. Hey, big boy. Oh, hello, boy. Hello, boy. So a lot more friendly, and just really awesome to see. There's a lot also with George. There's much less aggressiveness between the two of them. And in fact, if I could say anything, I'd say, sorry, I'm just turning my back to the wind. If there's anything I could say, I'd say George is taking advantage. And George is like, a couple of months ago, George was like too scared to even come say hello to me because Yame would actually fly off the handle. So now they absolutely both come running up, they're both talking, which is really, really a positive sign. And they're making those low guttural, friendly grunts and groans that and they're playing a lot. Look at George. I don't know where he gets his energy. So they're playing a lot more, and there's very, very few scraps between them, and that's a wonderful thing to see. Hello, boy. Yeah, boololo, boola. It's a wonderful thing to see because that is a happy lion. That's what we want to see, happy lions, especially the fact that these lions have to live their lives in captivity. We want them to live the best possible lives. So, if it got to a point where George and Yame were fighting so much that we had to intervene all the time, we'd have to separate them. And then what would we do with this guy? If we had to separate the lions and then these guys were, hello boy, hello my boy. So if we had to separate the lions, then what are we going to do? We're going to keep Yame on his own and George on his own. It just creates all sorts of complications. And then also, what about taking them for walks and giving them the enrichment that they need and deserve? That also would come to a grinding halt with Yame. So this is definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, been the best intervention. And I was a bit nervous to actually start it. I was like, oh, do we really want to go down that route? And I can tell you now, looking back, It was the best thing I have ever done. It's actually quite nice in the sun. Yeah? Georgie, bless you. So if this wind would actually stop blowing, it's actually quite pleasant in the sun. Happy spring day, George and Yame. Happy spring. Look at them playing there. Oh, there's a nice bee. Look at that. Happy spring, everyone. Georgie! Oh, whoa, whoa. Compared to the last walk, this walk has gone a lot better. I've purposefully made sure that there's even less distractions. No vehicles around, or anyone around for that matter. It's just me and George and Yame. Just get them walking so that they can actually just get some good exercise in. Exercise also, as we know, releases endorphins, and so endorphins help you in feeling good. Cross-country lions running in the fields. And the wind's picking up again. Air temperatures dropped again, so just when I thought it was going to warm up, no. George really is having an absolute blast today. And Yummy too. That's really cool to see. George, he's a lunatic. George is so crazy. Thank goodness I rode. Look at that walk. We could recognize that walk a mile away. Yeah, and if we were tracking George in the bush, we would know it's George because the hind paws face outwards, and that's because of the collapsed calcaneus and the slackened Achilles tendon, and you can see the way he compensates. But boy oh boy, does this guy fight along. I always say to people who are complaining, why can't you be more like George? George never complains, he just gets on with it. And if anyone has a reason to complain, it's George. No siree. George just gets on with it without a complaint. He is an amazing inspiration. Inspirational cat. Yummy waiting for us. What a good boy. Off he goes. Alright, so nearing the end of our walk because George and Yummy are tired. They're not as fit as they used to be. Coming on, I can't believe I'm going to say this, next year they'll be 6. So where does the time go? Remember the day that they arrived like it was yesterday. These guys have grown so quickly. I think we go that way. Eh? No. You want to go that way? Okay. Well, I'll follow you. As long as you don't make me bundu bash, which is what you're going to make me do, hey? Come, Yum. Hello, big boy. Did you have some fun? Eh? Did you have some fun? Yeah. Surprise, surprise. They've decided to follow Kev. Look at you, you're full of blackjacks. Oh, Georgie. You full of blackjacks and I'm full of blackjacks. It is fun walking through the bush. All right, we're almost there. Come, boys. Okay, I think they know that it's home time. That's good boys. What good boys. I'm so very proud of George and Yame. I cannot tell you. This has been an incredible walk on so many levels. It's just to see Yame being normal and doing and exhibiting normal lion behavior, not these extremes. It's so wonderful to see, having fun, running up and down, jumping on each other, rolling around, and walking and running. It's such an important part of their life. Come, Georgie. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yes, good boy. Yeah, you can also have some. Yeah, you don't want. Normally love catnip. Yeah, yeah. I'll rub it for you. There we go. Now you look at. Now you look at. Guys, as always, thanks for watching, and from me and the lions, until next time, bye.